It's 11:47 p.m. on a freezing December night. Marcus Webb is mopping the marble floors of the gleaming Titan Industries headquarters for the last time. His hands are cracked, his back aches, but he's smiling. Not because he's happy. No, Marcus is smiling because he refuses to let his 8-year-old daughter see him broken. After 12 years of scrubbing toilets and emptying trash cans in this corporate tower, after countless nights working double shifts just to afford her asthma medication, they're letting him go. Budget cuts, they said. Nothing personal, they said. Just another invisible man swept out with the garbage. Marcus remembers the first day he took this job. His wife had just passed, leaving him alone with baby Emma. He was a decorated Marine helicopter pilot once, flew rescue missions in some of the most dangerous territories on Earth. But civilian life didn't care about his medals. The airlines wanted younger pilots with cheaper insurance. So he took what he could get. The mop became his new joystick. The chemical smell of bleach replaced the fuel of Chinooks. And slowly, painfully, the world forgot Marcus Webb ever soared through the skies saving lives. Tonight, as he locks up the supply closet for the final time, his phone buzzes. Emma, Daddy, when are you coming home? I made you a card. His heart shatters. That card probably says world's best dad, or something equally devastating. How is he going to tell her they might lose the apartment? How is he going to explain that Christmas might not happen this year? He steps outside into the bitter wind, his final paycheck in his pocket. Barely enough to cover 2 weeks of rent. The parking lot is empty except for his beaten-up Honda that barely starts anymore. And then he hears it. That sound. A sound he hasn't heard in years but would recognize anywhere. The thunderous whump, whump, whump of helicopter rotors cutting through the night air. One helicopter drops from the sky, landing in the parking lot with spotlights blazing. Then another. Then a third. The wind from the rotors nearly knocks Marcus over. His janitor uniform whips around him as armed soldiers pour out, running directly toward him. His first thought is terror. What did I do wrong? But then he sees the insignia. Coast Guard, National Guard, and one bearing the presidential seal. A commander rushes up, shouting over the noise. Marcus Webb? Former Captain Marcus Webb. Marine Corps. Marcus can barely speak. Why yes, but I don't understand. The commander grabs his shoulders. Sir, we have a catastrophic situation. A cruise ship is sinking off the Carolina coast. 800 passengers. Monster storm. Every pilot we've called is grounded. Too dangerous. Zero visibility. We pulled your file. Your record. Those impossible rescues you pulled off in Afghanistan. We need you. We need the best. And according to everyone we asked, that's you. Marcus feels something surge through his veins he thought was dead. But I haven't flown in 12 years. I'm a janitor now. I'm nobody. The commander's eyes are fierce. You were never nobody. You're Marcus Webb. You've saved 147 lives under enemy fire. Tonight, you're going to save 800 more. We have a bird fueled and ready. Are you in, or are we letting those people die? 15 hours later, Marcus Webb makes 17 trips through hurricane winds that bent reality itself. 17 times, he drops into the abyss and pulls out the drowning, the terrified, the children. When the last passenger is safe, when the news cameras capture him stepping off that helicopter, his uniform soaked and his eyes exhausted, the world remembers who he always was. The next morning, Marcus gets a call. The CEO of Titan Industries, the company that fired him, seen the news, realizes the hero janitor was right under their roof, and offers him not a job, but a full executive position overseeing their veteran hiring program. But Marcus has better offers. The Coast Guard wants him as a flight instructor. A defense contractor wants him to train their rescue division. And Emma? She's watching her dad on TV, tears streaming down her face, holding that card that says, My daddy is a hero. Sometimes the world forgets who you are. Sometimes you even forget yourself. But the truth always has a way of landing. Loud, powerful, and impossible to ignore.